welcome back to Car Alerts. The automotive world thrives on blending nostalgia with modern engineering, creating vehicles that remind us of the past while delivering contemporary convenience, safety, and power. Few automakers understand this formula as well as Chevrolet, which is why the reveal of the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 Vintage has created so much buzz. It is not just a pickup, it is a rolling tribute to one of the most iconic trucks in Chevrolet history, carefully modernized to meet the needs of today's drivers while paying homage to the golden era of American pickups. For enthusiasts who crave character combined with performance, this truck feels like a time machine infused with futuristic engineering. Today, we are diving deep into every detail of the 3100 Vintage to see what makes it such a special release for 2026. The very first impression this truck makes is with its face. Looking at the front, the design clearly borrows heavily from the original 3100 series from the late 40s and early 50s, with round headlamps set inside prominent chrome housings, a broad grille with horizontal slats finished in polished metal, and a classic Chevrolet badge that sits proudly in the center. Yet while the styling speaks of heritage, the technology behind those retro cues is thoroughly modern. The circular headlamps are actually advanced LED matrix units that provide adaptive illumination, giving the driver clear visibility during night driving without dazzling oncoming traffic. Below, the bumper integrates with a modern air intake system while still maintaining the clean lines of a post-war truck. The hood has been sculpted with subtle contours, retaining the boxy personality of the classic yet appearing more aerodynamic, proving Chevrolet wanted authenticity but not at the cost of functionality. From the side profile, the truck looks unmistakably vintage but upgraded for modern proportion. The cab sits slightly higher than the bed, mirroring the stance of the original 3100. The wheel arches are round and pronounced, designed to showcase the large retro-styled wheels that mimic steel designs of the 50s but are actually lightweight alloys with modern tire technology. A gentle crease runs from the front fender to the rear quarter, connecting the cab and the bed visually. Side mirrors keep the old-school rectangular form yet house blind spot monitoring cameras hidden inside their design. Door handles feel robust, styled in chrome, while the window line remains relatively flat to preserve the utilitarian vibe. The truck sits on a platform with a slightly wider track than its ancestor, giving it more stability without distorting the classic stance. Every angle viewed from the side communicates craftsmanship that respects history but lives in the present. The rear is where Chevrolet's designers have had the most fun, since the tailgate is pure nostalgia. Embossed Chevrolet lettering stretches boldly across the metal surface, painted in body color just like the originals, while subtle LED lighting has been embedded into the classic vertical tail lamp housings. The bumper carries polished chrome with integrated step functionality, making it easier to climb into the bed. The cargo box has been given wooden slats, not just for show but treated with high durability coatings so they can actually withstand modern use. Small details such as tailgate latches that look vintage yet hide electronic mechanisms reveal Chevrolet's commitment to blending design cues of the past with convenience of modern trucks. The rear view leaves an impression of a truck that honors its heritage but is fully ready for everyday practicality. Interior stepping into the cabin reveals perhaps the most exciting part of this truck. Instead of trying to recreate the Spartan interiors of the original 3100, Chevrolet decided to mix retro themes with luxury. The dashboard is body-colored metal with large round gauges, echoing the look of vintage dials but actually digital displays housed inside analog-style clusters. Infotainment is handled by a large center screen that remains hidden until powered on, cleverly camouflaged within a retro-style radio panel. The steering wheel is two-spoke with a chrome horn ring, yet equipped with modern multifunction controls subtly integrated into the spokes. Seating is a combination of genuine leather upholstery stitched in vintage patterns with bench-style availability or captain chairs depending on trim, offering comfort that far exceeds anything from the 50s. Storage spaces are thoughtfully included with underseat compartments and door bins, while connectivity is completely modern, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, multiple USB-C ports, and even a wireless charging pad placed in a hidden tray. Sound insulation has been vastly improved, so even though the truck retains a classic upright design, interior noise is impressively low. A premium audio system tuned specifically for the cabin provides immersive sound, something no original 3100 owner could have imagined. Optional wood trim inserts, metal switchgear with vintage fonts, and classic push-button start styled like an old ignition knob all contribute to a cabin experience that is equal parts nostalgia and modern luxury. Performance is where this truck truly separates itself from being just a heritage piece. Chevrolet offers multiple powertrains for the 2026 3100 vintage, starting with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivering around 275 horsepower for those who want efficiency. More exciting is the available 5.3-liter V8 producing close to 400 horsepower, giving the truck authentic muscle car vibes with the practicality of a pickup. For those who prefer zero-emission driving, Chevrolet has even introduced a fully electric variant with dual-motor all-wheel drive, pushing output beyond 500 horsepower with instant torque delivery. This makes the electric model the quickest of the lineup, achieving acceleration figures previously unimaginable for a retro-themed pickup. Ride quality has been engineered to provide a balance between classic truck feel and modern refinement. Independent front suspension combined with adaptive dampers ensures a smooth drive over rough roads while still retaining a rugged character. Braking is provided by ventilated discs on all four corners with advanced driver assistance systems integrated to enhance safety. The steering is electrically assisted but tuned to feel weighty, reminiscent of older trucks, yet precise enough for city driving. Towing capacity reaches up to 9,000 pounds depending on configuration, proving this truck is not just for style but built to work as well. Price positioning of the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 vintage reflects its unique character. The base turbocharged 4-cylinder model begins around $48,000, placing it within reach for buyers who want the heritage styling with modern convenience. The V8-powered variant climbs closer to $60,000, delivering muscle with personality. The electric version, packed with technology, sits near $70,000, yet given its performance figures and exclusivity, it feels justified. Chevrolet will also offer limited edition trims with bespoke paint, interior finishes, and serialized badges that may exceed $80,000, targeting collectors who want a truck that doubles as an investment piece. The overall impression of the 2026 Chevrolet 3100 vintage is that it succeeds in creating a link between yesterday and tomorrow. It captures the charm of the post-war pickup era with every curve of its body, every chrome accent, every embossed detail, yet it is fully capable of serving as a modern daily driver. It is comfortable, fast, safe, and stylish, while carrying the aura of a classic that never went out of style. For enthusiasts of American automotive history, for drivers who crave individuality, for collectors who understand the value of authenticity, this truck stands out as one of the most captivating releases of the decade. The final takeaway is that Chevrolet has managed to craft more than just a vehicle. They have created a statement piece, a truck that celebrates its origins while proving it belongs in the future. Whether you choose the efficiency of the turbocharged engine, the roar of the V8, or the silence of the electric drivetrain, the 3100 vintage ensures you are driving something unforgettable. It is a celebration of history, a display of technology, and a love letter to American craftsmanship, all wrapped into one machine that will turn heads wherever it goes.